Ọmụnwawo Johnson ọdịnaka ume nwafọ Umunze nwafọ Orumba South na-ekwu ọ maka njide ahụ eji onye isi anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu.
Please, my fellow Biafrans, watch this video, like, comment, and also share, and also listen to this our brother that people are seeing on my screen, because he has a message, a serious one, to tell all the Biafran people. So if you know that you like what I'm doing, you like to support me, you like everything about Biafrans, please just listen to him, because this message where he won't deliver like this, it be like say this message shock. So just take 1 minute of your time and listen to him, and do not forget to like and also comment, so that other people can be able to listen to watch this particular video, because it is very, very important. We the Biafran people need to wake up. It is our time now to do the needful, because if we keep quiet like this, something may go wrong. So watch this video and share your opinion in the comment section. I dey behind una.
Ọmụnwawo Johnson ọdịnaka ume nwafọ Umunze nwafọ Orumba South na-ekwu ọ maka njide ahụ eji onye isi anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, maka njide ahụ Nigerian gọọmenti ji onye isi anyị bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Nyaba bụ ife emetụta anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo bụ ndị na-achọ nnwere onwe ahụ, ọ na-emetụta anyị n'obi, nke bụ na anyị anaghịzi arahụ ụra. Anyị na-ekpere Chukwu okike ọbịama wee sị na si hafụ nwoke ahụ na nwenye nwoke ahụ mere. Ma ndị Igbo be anyị na-azọ ọkwa ọchịchị, unu ejibeghị uche unu wee mara the full meaning of Naira. Never allow Igbo rule again. Kekwere ka onye Igbo yesiwu president of Nigeria, unu ejibe amamụ ma were straw wee mịa brain anyị nwa ndị Igbo mịa anyị. Ndị Hausa gorokwa uche anyị egoro na-eyi uzu ya. She releaseere anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra or nothing. Anyị ekwu na Biafra, anyị nwa ụmụaka ndị Orumba South bụrụkwa ụmụaka Igbo. Onye akwụghị na Biafra ya nwụọ, ọnwụ buo ya buo generation ya. Onye bụ onye Igbo akwụghị na Biafra akwụla one Nigeria akwụ na zoo, ọnwụ buo ya buo generation ya. Onye ya ekwu maka selfish interest ọ na-enweta n'ala zoo country bụ Nigeria, na-ekwu okwu against Maazị Nnamdi Kanu wee sị na nwoke ahụ agaghị adụ free, ọnwụ buo ya buo generation ya, ogwugwu apụọkija buo ya buo generation ya. Anyị ekwu na Biafra the rising sun. Lee ka anyị nwa bụ ụmụaka youth, anyị na-ekwu okwu a maka ọdụmmụ anyị, maka ọdụmmụ ụmụ anyị ka gaje ịmụta, maka the future hope of tomorrow. That's what we are saying, because ọnwụ na Ojukwu nwetara Biafra during the year 1967 they declare Biafra, mụna na-aba na-ata ahụhụ na this zoo country called Nigeria. All because of na enwetaghị that Biafra mere anyị ka ji wee tọọ na ahụhụ. Anyị wee hụkwa onye zọfụtachi from Abia steeti wee bịa azọfụta anyị eje ha kwuo ya n'azụ. Ịbụrụ onye Igbo, ị na-ege m ntị, ịbụrụ onye Igbo so wee do against maka na selfish interest na ị na-enweta from the zoo country wee do against na Nnamdi Kanu ga-anwụ na nga. Ọnwụ bụ ogwu bụ generation gụ, ọnwụ bụ ogwu bụ onye niile si na-eso gụ. Ndị mmụọ kpee gị ikpe na mmụọ. Ntụrụ bụ sef ịnwụkwuo, ntụrụ bụ ama nzu ike in perfect peace. Your soul can never rest in perfect peace.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Bianca Ono have received a honorary award and crown from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The reason? Because she has succeeded in selling off the whole of Igbo land to the oppressors. Maybe you don't hear me well. Tinubu names Bianca Ono Minister of Foreign Affairs. She is no more Minister of Foreign Affairs for state. No, now she is directly Minister of Foreign Affairs. I want to say something, but before I go ahead to say that, let me read. There is a comment I want you to read. I want you to listen to. Let me see. Okay, Amida says, for this woman to hold on to her position, even though the administration she serves under is bigoted, incompetent, and run by criminals, she is not a good person. Maybe you don't hear me well. Maybe that is how the thing sounds to your ear. My brother, come closer. Bianca, let me read it again. For this woman to hold on to her position, even though the administration she serves under is bigoted. You know what? Underline that word, bigoted. The admin that she serves on have so far relinquished, or rather, how do they say it? They have removed all the whole ministers, except Dev Umahi, all the whole ministers that every state used to produce, like in the southeast now, Biafra land have 5 ministers, right? Appointed by the government. All of them, including Ngiri Gonye Jota, and all of them, the one of Enugu State, certificate controversial, what be that man name? All of them, he don't sack all of them. Only Bianca no remains, and Dev Umahi. Why did he retain all these ones? All those ones might be working contrary to what they expecting from them. What did they expect from them? Just simple. Be an enemy to your own people. Work against your own people. Release every data you have about your people, so that we have all those data to know how we can deal with them. This is what they are rewarding Bianca Ono today. This is why they have rewarded Yesom Wike today. This is why they have rewarded David Umahi today, who came to tell us the other day that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the Biafra that our forefathers died for. Do you know what that word means? Do you know that word? That word, do you know what it means? In a spiritual realm, my brother, that is a very big statement. That everything our people died for. 1966 pogrom, down to 1967 to 1970. David Umahi came out to tell us, or also to tell the whole world, because as a minister, he controls crowd. Telling the whole world that the Biafrans we are looking for is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A frog, for that matter. A frog. Sniffer. 2,500 criminal files under drug DEA of the United States, Drug Emergency Consulting something. And then FBI files. You said that is whom we have been looking for. Bianca retained this position. In fact, she's been elevated because she's the one that worked against Nnamdi Kanu to make sure Nnamdi Kanu never receive a fair hearing. If you don't know it, you know it today. Yes, there are so many factors that work against Nnamdi Kanu. This woman is one of them. This woman, just the other day, in fact, let me tell you what promoted her now recently is that movement they sent her to Israel. She went to. You know that journey is a suicide mission. That journey she went that time after the Knesset, which is Israeli parliament. We are discussing about the Biafra, the genocide, how to give the Biafran freedom and whatever, and how the Jews is coming for their own people. Immediately they start to discuss that on the parliament. The next one, this woman entered fire. Even not minded there is a fight in the Middle East. Immediately she went there. I don't know what happens again. It's like they have went there to win that fight again. Oh, my brother. If I tell her that the fight, where will they fight? My brother, it is not a fight of today or tomorrow. But we just hope for the best. Since she went to that Knesset, my brother, please, is there anywhere have you heard again anybody from Israel parliament talking about the Biafra freedom? Or are they doing it secretly? Well, US own, they are vocal about it. Ted Cruz is always on the matter. Really more is always on the matter. This mayor that God gave to us, ex-mayor Mike Arnold, is always on the matter. Plus other people. Since this woman went there, it's like they have went that fire, and that is what earns her this promotion for selling and sabotaging her own people. You may have one or two things to say concerning her. I beg you as a Biafran, whether you are as a mother or as a father, as a girl, whether you are a student too, or you are still, you are working under an organization. If you see this message, my brother, Kawa drop or something, say something about this woman. What do you think? What is your take? Do you support her motion? Do you support this promotion? Not her motion, this promotion. Yes, a lot of people will argue, yes, she merited it. She has played her role well. What role do you think that she is playing? No any other role that this woman is playing, other than anywhere they have problem. Anywhere Igbos, if there's no problem there, she will go there and start to make problem. In fact, she will go there and engineer the locals against the Igbos. Okay, if this woman now is working for the Igbos, tell me what have she said in the xenophobia going on in South Africa now? There is xenophobia in South Africa. Have she made a comment? What about that monkey they call Eriwa Dabiri? Have she made a comment? No, they will not make a comment because Igbos have been killed. Igbos have been massacred. Igbo properties have been destroyed in South Africa. Remember, she run fast to go to Ghana when they were having a kind of whatever. She run go there. After going that place, that is when they start, Igbos must go, Igbos must leave Ghana. Maybe you don't remember. Let me remind you. The only thing they are against in Ghana is why must Igbo man try to build a kingdom in their country. Said they will not accept it. That this guy must renounce whatever and come out publicly to apologize. That is their stand. Earlier on, not until this woman went there. She go there and ignite the fire that turns back to hunt the Igbos, which they started Igbos must go. They are saying Nigeria must. How many Nigerians? How many other tribes you can count in Ghana? I'm saying that they are not there, but you can count the majority of the people they say they must go, which they call Nigerians. They fall back to the Biafra land, which is the Igbos. Who do that? Now this woman. Who went the fire that come from Knesset that they begin to debate about the Biafra? Now see this woman. Now she have earned her the promotion. And tomorrow you bring the argument. She merited it. These are her antecedents. Is what I read out to you. Work against your people and you will get promoted. Work against your people and you will be returned. If this man, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, can sack a Yoruba man, Wale Edu, the finance minister, my brother, nobody he will not sack. If you do the good job, he will sack you. He will only return those who is doing the dirty job. That is what this man is being known for. That is his antecedent. That is his legacy. So anybody who is celebrating the promotion of this woman, you don't know what she have worked. I mean, you don't know the kind of damage that this woman have done on the Biafrans or the Igbos. Yes, everybody may claim to be Igbos. But my brother, some people are just instruments of destruction in that Igbo also. Some Igbos are being meant as agent of destruction, instrument of destruction in that same Igbo. So if you argue it, oh, she's Igbo, after all, my brother, these ones have been designed for destruction, and that is what she is doing. She have destroyed the legacy of Ojukwu, and that's the more reason why Soludo have no single respect again for Ojukwu, that he renamed the university they gave after him to Mbadinuju, because of this woman have desecrated the whole place. This is the same woman who went to her meeting, the meeting of Ndis and Andozo, and she was talking about traditions that a woman not supposed to put mouth. This woman have desecrated everything that got to do with the Igbos, and they were clapping. Ndị eze na ndị ọchịchị that supposed to challenge this woman, if you check very well, you will find out that most of them, or not all, allegedly have tested her honey pot. In other words, they have been silenced because that is an everlasting oath. It's an everlasting oath. If you mess up tomorrow, she might decide tomorrow now and raise alarm. Oh, that they will be rape. As a woman, hey, whatever she said is right. Hey, before you know it, because he won't you. Whatever they say against you, you are guilty even before the court declare you guilty. They have already declared you guilty. Let me read comments. You go shed tears hearing comments. As an Igbo man, I said you go shed tears hearing comments. Africa must be free. First assignment, please deepen the relationship between Nigeria and Israel so they can come in and fight Islamic terrorists like Boko Haram, etc. You don't know what you're talking about. That is not her duty. That is not her duty. Her duty is to go to Israel and tell them to stop talking about Biafra and ask them how much will it take. As the country where they fight war, they need finance. I am not saying that they have collected bribe, but this one is just my own personal assertion as human beings. Because sometimes, as a human being, when you think about left, you think right. If you think about advantage and forget to think about the disadvantage, that is where you get it all wrong. So this country, Israel, is fighting double war against the left, which is double war, triple war against Iran, against Ebola, against Palestine, against Gaza. So they need money. That movement, that visit of Bianca, oh no, I know these people never go anywhere without not endorsing the place they went with money. Even if you refuse to be corrupted, Nigerian government and the officials will force you to be corrupted. They will force you into corruption. They will force you to accept bribe. One lawyer in UK now have been sentenced and also stripped of all his years of practicing law. Why? Because Nigerian government, in the name of Alice Nnamdi, endorsed him with bribes he collected many years ago on the long run. 2026 is when they sentenced him. So Nigerian government know how to play the game. That is why they are evil. The most stupid, the most useless, and the most corrupted politicians in the whole of the world, including Africa, is Nigerian politicians. They don't have heart. I said they don't have heart. Go and listen to the broadcast of your so-called president. He said borrowing is not leprosy. That we must borrow, that it's now left for Nigerians to work hard to repay it. In other words, they will borrow to share, and you will be there to work hard. Are you now surprised why everything that you are doing now, the only thing that remains now for them to tax you is the breathe. You breathe in. Very soon they're going to place a tax on that breeze, on the breeze that people, the oxygen people breathe in Nigeria. Go and mark my word. If Tinubu succeeds 2027, people is going to use that. In fact, people is going to be eating their own flesh as food, as if we are fighting war but we are not in war. Go and mark my word. And I don't say I dare in the flow. I dare in the spirit now. I in the flow. Go and mark this word. Even in as much as I want every region to be on their own, just like Biafrans are agitating. But that country with over 250 million blockheaded human beings, they deserve what they get. Yaradua came, they buyed him because he wanted to make the country better. Good luck. Queue in on the shoe of Yaradua to do things right. They frustrated him, including this frog in Asorok now. They use all manner of politics to take him out of office. With the help of the over 250 million blockheaded and useless population they have. And they sing, good luck is bad luck, including their pastors and imams. Good luck left and drop a word, you will miss me. It happened. They entered APC. Look at where we are today. The same people whom they are using to rig the election, because when they get number of votes, that is when they will rig. If they don't get any number, they will not rig. So these same people still everywhere now campaigning for the same government that is punishing them because it is from their own tribe. It is from their own side. So you want to come to force me to spoil my brothers our town, our local. No, say let everywhere spoil. If Hausa man come to rule, Yoruba man will not allow him to rest. If Yoruba man come to rule, Hausa will not allow him to rest. If Igbo man come to rule, the other ones will turn against him. So what is the solution? Disintegration. They know. The people that are borrowing money with your future knows that the country is going nowhere. Even the Opolo in Asorok, the frog, 1997 precisely said he didn't believe in one Nigeria. How many years down the line, the same man was voted in as a president of the country? He never believed. It sounds funny, but that is true. He never believed. Okay. Let us take more comments and then we'll round up. Ayonwe said, this is Cleopatra Incarnate, having used her looks to seduce the greatest Igbo man. She then used him to climb the social ladder after his death. Okay, using Ojukwu, you mean? Okay, Mr. Dante said it is not like these so-called opposition are giving us something to be excited about. Okay. Towards an Igbo homeland said one of his desperate moves to first get back to office before unleashing a hell greater in fury than he has done in the last 3 years. He is a desperate man prepared prepared to use both political criminality and placation at last minute to get him back. But Igbo land calls you druggy. Now what in the guy talk? Anyway, if I continue reading this comment, my brother, but let me just give you just some minutes. Listen to this frog who never believed in one Nigeria.
You are playing to the hand of idiots, including my own enemies, who want to use insecurity to get rid of me. I'm a very stubborn politician. I just refuse to go. And I will campaign for my second term. I will work.
You hear him very well. He said he is a stubborn politician and he refused to go. He will not go. To me, let him continue. Most especially the people from that his region. And Igbo man, no. The most people who endured 3 years of uninterrupted hardship, hunger, starvation. We have seen 99. What is 100? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter should go and rest. In fact, go back to Biafra and join them. Ahmed Tinubu should continue to buy his own people, not me.